Assistive technology is an umbrella term that includes assistive, adaptive, and rehabilitative devices and the process of using them. Assistive technology enables people with disabilities to perform tasks that they are unable to accomplish or had great difficulty accomplishing. Assistive technology provides enhancements to, or different methods of, interacting with software and hardware needed to accomplish such tasks. Examples of assistive technology include a screen reader, a hearing aid, and voice recognition software. The purpose of this presentation is to build your awareness both of the issues and solutions that some individuals face when taking an online class. This presentation covers 5 categories of assistive technologies: for low vision, for the blind, for the hearing impaired, for mobility impairment, and for cognitive disabilities. Products and services mentioned in this course are for informational purposes only. We are not advocating one application or brand of equipment over another. An awareness of these types of assistive technologies available and how they are used will help you and your instructional design. By understanding how universal design, accessibility, and accommodation all work together, you can provide your students with a fuller and richer educational experience. You are encouraged to read through the information and go back through this presentation as necessary for links and resources. Following each category, examples of common technologies are provided. View these examples to give you a better understanding of each's functionality. The first category, low vision technologies, are for students who experience low vision who use a variety of tools, both hardware and software, to assist them in accessing course content. Many low vision students use magnification software or CCTV, closed circuit television, to read. Low vision students need content that can be enlarged and have the contrast adjust to fit their individual needs. The Kurzweil 1000 makes printed or electronic text accessible to people with blindness and visual impairments, speaking text aloud in a variety of natural sounding voices that can be modified to individual preferences. This software is used in an assistive technology as an integrated unit composed of a scanner with text recognition and voice synthesis hardware and software. To use the device with printed material, a person places a book or a document face down on the scanner bed and presses the scan button. Once the printed material is scanned, the Kurzweil 1000 recognizes the text and speaks the contents of the page. A control keypad allows the user to maneuver within the document to go backward or forward by line, by paragraph, or by page. This software is particularly useful for people who are blind or have low vision. The Kurzweil 3000 for Windows is a similar system, but provides unique tools for people who have acquired brain injuries, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, learning disabilities, and other cognitive disabilities. In addition to text recognition and voice synthesis software for reading, it also provides writing assistance.
To the Sarah. This will enable us to go over the low vision features that are included with the Sarah. Now we're going to select the reading voice.
Samantha, United States. Jennifer, United States. Jill, United States.
Tom, United States.
Karen, Australia.
Lee, Australia. Daniel, United Kingdom.
Emily, United Kingdom. Serena, United Kingdom. Sangeeta, India.
I like Tom the best, so let's go back up to him.
Tom, United States. The reading voice selection is now set to Tom.
Let's let Tom read.
Well, Red Dog, smelling is believing. If she doesn't smell it, she can't figure it out.
You can adjust the speed to go faster or slower. Let's speed him up.
Faster, faster, faster. Out, it's not real to her. And how's this for a comparison? While we humans have only about 5 million scent receptors in our noses, the average grown dog has about 220 million. In fact, as handlers of tracking and cadaver dogs can tell you, dogs have the ability to sniff out smells that we can't even pick up using sophisticated scientific equipment.
Now let's change the font size.
48 not checked. 60 not checked. 60 checked. Leaving menus.
We can also change the contrast colors.
Green on black. Yellow on black. Text color changed to yellow on black. Leaving menus.
Grows up to see the world using its nose as its primary sensory organ. Along with scent and energy, a puppy will experience touch as she wriggles close to her mother to nurse, long before she even knows what she looks like.
So the highlight we can change to be a different color, to go away, or we can just change the color of the word that it's reading.
File. Submenu. Go to. Voice setting. Scanning setting. Visual settings. Text font. Text size. Text color. Spotlight color. Red on yellow. Yellow on blue. Blue on yellow. Black on yellow. Violet on black. Spotlight color changed to violet on black. Leaving menus.
Like, not until about 15 days after her birth will she open her eyes and start to take in the world through sight.
Sarah scans documents in 16 languages and has reading voices in 35 dialects. I've scanned a Spanish document. Let's let Isabella read it in Castilian Spanish.
El tráfico origina hasta el 60% de la polución urbana, según un estudio Madrid. El tráfico origina en el proyecto. También trabajan los resultados. Indican que la entre un 40 y un 60% de los científicos del Centro de Estudios Contaminación por Material Particulado, Contaminación por Partículas Ambientales.
Closed-circuit televisions, CCTVs, enlarge and enhance printed material using video cameras. These are used primarily for reading, but also for writing, drawing, or magnifying handheld calculators. With either software or hardware screen enlargement, it is advisable to have a larger monitor, a minimum of 20 inches. Options are available for portable screen enlargement as well. The primary means of computer access for people who are blind is screen reader software. Screen readers such as JAWS or Job Access with Speech for Windows translate the computer screen's contents into voice output. With the proliferation of graphic user interfaces, screen reading has become much more complex for low vision users. Users must now maneuver through menu bars, icons, and folders. Fortunately, screen reader software offers a multitude of navigational tools for the virtual desktop. Screen readers not only give navigational information, but can also read the contents of windows, such as a word processing document. Key commands allow the users to go backward and forward in the document, and speech output allows the use of menus. However, tables, graphs, and other visual images can still pose significant barriers when using a screen reader. The American with Disabilities Act, ADA, requires that written materials be converted into alternative formats. Often a person who is blind or has low vision needs written material converted into audio tape, braille, or digital text. Some people with cognitive disabilities might also benefit from using audio text to enhance their processing, visual memory, or attention to detail. Recording the Blind and Dyslexic RFB and D provides recordings on compact disc from a comprehensive library of pre-recorded books and tapes and takes orders for books not already recorded. RFB and D sells Victor Reading Vibes and Victor Reading Waves, portable digital players that are lightweight and easy to handle. These devices are a standard in alternative media called DAISY for digital talking books. Books or materials may be scanned into a text file on a computer and used with different software and hardware applications. For instance, people who are partially sighted might use the font size adjustment that exists in most software applications. Screen magnification software is another avenue for readers. Electronic text can be outputted to speech synthesizers and displayed in Braille. In some instances, text files can be converted into digital audio files, such as MP3s, listened to through popular digital audio players. Posting text files on a computer to a web site allows users to access the file using a screen reader software program. Large educational textbook publishers have helped to make alternative media more accessible by providing their printed material in different formats, including e-text to educational institutions. Computer accommodations can be provided for people with low vision by hardware or software screen enlargement devices. The software packages, such as Zoom Text Camera for Windows shown here, and the Zoom Text Camera, can enlarge the contents of the screen from 2 to 36 times. Hardware for magnification comes with text enlargement software, as well as dedicated video controller circuit cards that process the magnification commands. Hardware magnification also offers features not found on software-based magnification systems. One such feature is the capability of adding a closed-circuit television, CCTV, which consists of a detachable video camera and a television screen. This type of system can be purchased for use with or without a PC. Using a computer, however, allows the user to scan the books or other printed materials into the computer's memory. This is especially useful for an individual who must interact with printed text while using a computer. The computer image can be split so that half the screen contains the printed text and the other half contains the text created by the user. The computer image can be magnified with the additional magnification software. Since these products are hardware, they do not use up any of the computer's memory to run. Freedom Scientific's Sarah is a solution for those who are blind or have low vision. It is used to read a wide variety of printed material including books, mail, newspapers, magazines, and more. The scanning and reading appliances use optical character recognition, OCR technology, to scan text and then read it aloud in a variety of voices and languages. Assistive technology used by Sarah allows the student to place a book or document on the scanning area, and by pressing the scanning button, Sarah automatically scans and recognizes the text and reads. During the reading, the student can adjust the voice rate and volume, as well as fast forward and rewind, or pause and take time to examine a document in detail. The second category of our presentation is accessibility for the blind. Students who are blind use a variety of tools, both hardware and software, to assist them in accessing course content. For instance, most blind students use the speech part of a screen reader to access online content. However, there are many blind students, especially in Europe, who use refreshable braille displays with or without speech to interact with their computers. What is on the computer screen can be transferred onto a tactile braille pad. BrailleNote has built-in options so that a person's fingertips can access web pages, download emails, or retrieve files from a network. BrailleNote's keyboard navigates the computer screen reader. Effectiveness of such devices is dependent, however, on the user's proficiency in Braille. The third category overviews technologies for the hearing impaired. Students who have experienced hearing impairments or who are deaf use a variety of tools, both hardware and software, to assist them in accessing course content. Lectures, speeches, and discussions in meetings can be made accessible to people who are deaf and hard of hearing. Especially useful for people who are deaf but never learned sign language, real-time captioning can be connected directly from laptop to laptop or through a remote site. A transcriptionist accompanies the person who is deaf and types a lecture or discussion into a laptop. The text appears on a monitor in front of the user. There are remote connections and hardwired connections. Most people seem to prefer the wireless connections because they are less cumbersome. They are, however, less reliable than hardware connections. In remote captioning, the spoken information is transmitted to a remote site, where the captionist types the dialogue, which is then displayed on the user's computer. People who are deaf and hard of hearing or have other communication disorders may need to converse with people over the telephone. The telecommunication device for the deaf, TDD, also referred to as teletypewriter, has a keyboard and visual display to assist in communication. Both parties need these devices, assistive technology, unless using telecommunication. Oh, for God's sake, could you guys? People who are deaf and hard of hearing or have other communication disorders may need to converse with people over the telephone. The telecommunication device for the deaf, TDD, also referred to as a teletypewriter, has a keyboard and visual display to assist in communication. Both parties need these devices, assistive technology, unless using telecommunication relay service, TRS. TRS has trained relay agents to assist TDD users to communicate with others who only have access to a standard voice telephone. TDDs are becoming more obsolete with the advent of email and text messaging. There are also new handheld devices that allow users to email, text, message, and browse the web. Examples of these devices are the Sidekick by T-Mobile and BlackBerry by Research in Motion, and the iPhone by Apple. People who are deaf and hard of hearing, have cognitive processing deficits, or have ADHD will often use an assistive listening device, ALD. ALDs amplify and transmit voices of speakers to any place in a room, so it seems like listeners are situated in close proximity. Interference from environmental noises that are typical in a large class or meeting rooms is reduced. The most common types are frequency modulated FM systems, radio frequencies, and infrared systems, which operate on infrared light waves. The FM system uses a pocket-sized transmitter and receiver and is convenient and easily transportable. The speaker wears a labeled microphone attached to an amplifier, and the user wears a receiver unit. Because amplification occurs solely for the speaker, comments from other speakers should be repeated by the person with the microphone. Another alternative for group meetings is a conference table microphone adapter. New developments in ALDs incorporate digital technology to provide an improved system. Just as various mechanisms for captioning provide access for students with hearing impairments, the Descriptive Video Service, DVS, provides access to videos via oral descriptions of what is going to occur in the picture. Check out the Descriptive Video Service catalog to see a list of popular shows using this service. The fourth category deals with mobility impairments. Students who experience mobility impairments use a variety of tools, both hardware and software, to assist them in accessing course content. Many students use computer input devices that are voice activated or designed to be used by the moving eyes, the mouth, the feet, the arms, or wrist. Other input devices, such as a trackball or ergonomic mouse and keyboard, helps users recover from injuries and prevent repetitive stress injuries, such as carpal tunnel syndrome, from occurring. People who do not have use of hands can have access to computers by means of devices, such as Camera Mouse, Headmaster Plus, Integra Mouse, and Tracker Pro, also made by Infogrip. These devices are commonly worn on the head and consist of a sending unit and a receiving unit hooked up to the computer. For instance, the Tracker Pro uses a sensor to track the movements of the head, so the user can move around and operate the icons on the computer screen. It's interfaced with a virtual keyboard that allows users to type with head movements. People with manual dexterity impairments, whether they have limited or no hand use, will find dictation software programs useful. A common dictation software program today is Dragon Naturally Speaking, developed by Nuance. The basic notion behind dictation software is that anything entered by keyboard or mouse can be accomplished via voice input. Navigational aspects of computer assistive technology can be achieved by voice command, opening, saving, and closing files, surfing the web, moving within documents and applications, and operating control panels. The final category is for cognitive disabilities. Students who experience learning or cognitive disabilities use a variety of tools, both hardware and software, to assist them in accessing course content. Reading pens are used like a highlighter, but instead of marking text, the pen reads scanned text aloud. The pen displays syllables and spells words aloud. The pen also contains a dictionary that provides word definitions aloud. Reading pens are very useful to people who experience dyslexia or have other text decoding disabilities. Some students use computer input devices that are voice activated, or other input devices such as a scanning pen or specialized keyboards with large keys, specially programmed keys, or color-coded keys. Software applications that aid in character recognition, spelling, and grammar, and pattern matching are also helpful. Other resources available for ABI, ADHD, LD, or other learning disorders include devices such as the Word Finder, which provides speller, thesaurus, dictionary functions, word prediction and completion programs, graphical word processors, and outlining and brainstorming programs such as Inspiration are also used. These programs assist the writer in organization, word prediction, and suggestion, and sentence completion. There are also grammar and proofing tools available through Microsoft Word. Simple tools such as a calculator can assist people who have dyscalculia and other disabilities that involve difficulties in mathematical problem solving. This concludes our overview of various accessibility hardware and software options in 5 categories. For more information, contact the offices seen on the screen. Thank you for watching.